with feeling, everyone.
Hello, everyone. We are Newly Forged. Welcome to Newly Forged. We are back. It's been 3 weeks. I am freshly returned from Japan. I don't know why I came back, but I did. Yeah, fresh being up for debate. Um, I did take a shower though, so that was helpful.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but welcome back, everybody. I've Got It has just resubscribed for 48 months. That is 4 years of us being able to earn an affiliate and have people subscribe to us. So thank you so much. I've Got It. Best mod around, best number one around. And hello, Taco Senmashu. Thank you for coming back. It's much appreciated. I hope you've all been well while we've been away.
Hey, our friends didn't forget us.
I hope we all have been well while we've been away. We are Newly Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Newly that 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in because they are as addled in the brain as I am currently.
We're also fresh.
So it's all gravy, baby. Amber, who plays Ozo, maybe along in a little bit or maybe not. Little unsure due to some scheduling stuff, but hey, in the meantime, let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Oh, fuck. It's me.
Yes. Oh, interesting. Things have changed in the setup, so I'm like trying to be like, where is that? Okay. But yes, let's go around, say some introductions. I need somebody to roll a D31 for me. To get back into the swing of things.
Unrecognized command. Interesting.
Great. Renata is the winner. So, please, everyone, introduce yourself, your character. Remember, it's been a couple weeks, so give a little level class all of the shenanigans. And answer the question, what does your character do for recreation? What is their favorite recreational pastime? Yeah. So let's start off at the top of the rungs with Sarah.
That's me. My name is Sarah, and I play Andra Grayspark, who is a level 4 halfling wizard, and I think that's all we know about her class. And for fun, she hunts rats.
Yeah, fair. All right. Thank you so much. Next up, we got Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt, playing Corvus, I was going to make up something, but I'll just say a phantom rogue of the vanilla variety. That's a good question. Pastime. I don't know. Does like sitting in a graveyard or like bird watching, do those count as pastime?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do both of those at the same time.
Yeah. I'll buy that.
Maybe that's boring, but
how edgy can you be? Sits in a graveyard.
Sits in a graveyard, sketching the crows that come in.
Yeah, there's a point where I'm like
also
trying to
looking painfully average.
Exactly. There was a version of me where I wanted him to like look super emo, and then I was like, no. What if he's just
painfully nondescript?
Blandest person you've ever met.
He's like trying so hard to be edgy, but he doesn't look like it. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I got for now.
It's like if all of Panic at the Disco just didn't wear makeup, they would just be guys on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Next up, we got the Glorious Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner, not Glorious. I'm playing Lunine, the Hexblood Fey Knight. And pastimes, between practicing sneaking out and making flower crowns.
Fair enough. Love
Practicing sneaking out, or is there a comma between those?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I like that. And next up, we've got my buddy Mike.
That's me. I play Renata Soul Angel. A little bit. Oh my god, I forgot. Bard bard, warlock. What was
Yeah.
I thinking? Oh my god. I'm a bard and a warlock. And favorite pastime. I mean, playing music, but that's a boring answer. So let's say I like to play mind games with myself, so I'll play solo games of chess.
Ooh, interesting.
I
Okay.
always lose.
Is this that like a la Pixar intro where it looks like an intense game, it's just you sitting on each side of the table?
Very
Yes.
cool. Very cool. Thank you so much. Next up, we got Jeff.
Hello, I am Jeff. I'm playing Selenar, a elf druid, very original, specialized class of druid. Selenar obviously likes to read a lot, which has come up a lot. What hasn't come up much is he journals a lot in the evening when he's by himself, so he likes to write.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Someday that might become important. Who knows?
Maybe. Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much. And of course, I am Jared. I am your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And as a result, I do everything for recreation because I am everything
Everybody has one hobby.
else. Just one.
You have to name them all.
I've got a massive spreadsheet about hobbies for every NPC.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Maybe
Great.
Jared is the best dungeon master of all time. I'm ready for it.
All right. Well, with that all being said, let's dive right into last time on Nuuli Forged. 3 weeks have gone by, so let's see if I can still do this. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringers faced a midnight battle against some fearsome blood-sucking insects known as sturges. Corvus was in dire danger until Lunine and Ozo came to his aid. Later in the night, during Lunine's watch, he was found or approached by an old subordinate of his from the Fey realm, one known as Adwarin, who was a mage assigned to his private guard back in the Fey realm. Adwarin was entrusted by Commander Pierce Stillwish to find Lunine and give him a warning, a message not to return home, as he is now considered a suspect in the murder of his own father. A death which had been previously thought to be due to natural causes, until further investigation revealed that not only was he killed by poison, but that poison was found in sufficient quantity in Lunine's chambers after his departure from the Fey realm. Hearing this grim news, Lunine took a small stroll as Renata was awoken to entertain the strange elf, Adwarin, who grilled Renata of his and his allies' abilities to serve and defend their erstwhile marquis here. Not too long later, the elf felt a bit of a pull and smelled something on the wind and was soon transformed into a giant mushroom, which then disappeared into a cloud of spores, leaving no trace behind. The following day, thanks to the guidance from the fairy dragon Xerxby, the Dead Ringers ventured and arrived at the mysterious hidden cenote late in the afternoon, where they found the door with the fairy dragon creature taking his leave upon delivering them unto the doorway. And our party ventured down into the cenote, where they found a small shack. Inside, they found the tiefling man that Lunine was seeking, a man named Barter. After a brief standoff, the party was able to negotiate for information, and Barter admitted that the opal leaf that Lunine had found in the dead man's journal was given to him by his friend who lived in the waters of the cenote, the Nereid Liquistra. She explained that a small portal exists at the bottom that seems to connect down to the Fey realm to this particular cenote. However, not only to bodies of water. or rather, but only 2 bodies of water that exist within the Fey realm, and it seems to hop around. It's never in the same place twice on the Fey side of things, as far as she can tell. She took Selenar in his shark form down to the bottom where he saw a small 5-inch wide opening. The Nereid then entered halfway through the portal and came back with a blade of sorrow grass that was shown to the dead ringers. Somewhat disheartened, Lunine then made the decision to head for the Green Pyramid. Using Selenar's familiar, Mr. Whiskers, the ringers got their bearing and made tracks in the remaining light of the day. Upon setting up camp, Renata and Corvus had quite a discussion, which led to him. I don't know what I've written here. Corvus had quite a discussion, which led to Corvus revealing. I'm sorry, I just skipped a line with my eyes. They're flight eyes. But Renata and Corvus had quite a discussion, which led to Corvus revealing some deeply personal facts to Renata. That despite being an excellent and caring mother to Corvus, she had abandoned him some time ago with no explanation. After this revelation, Corvus began his watch and found a strange rope in the underbrush that appeared to be perfectly clean, prompting him to look around. And he saw just in time a flash of green eyes from the campfire light as talons of a panther swept through the air beside him as he leapt from the shadow, attempting to rake Corvus to pieces where he stood. So I'm going to need Corvus to roll initiative.
Okay, here we go.
Hope you got some catnip in that bag.
Not my best.
Now the good thing is, you were not surprised by this because you had that beautiful nat 20 check on your perception last go around.
I used to not could be surprised, but
well,
yeah, lucky.
Well, now we're here in the world. So I'm going to bring you over to here. And indeed, this panther has just danced and prashed. Cool. And has dashed away. However, looks like your thing did not select. So let's go ahead and add your turn. Oh, nope, there you are now. Boop. Okay, great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's go ahead.
Here, kitty.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I'm kind of intimidated now.
Yeah. Well. Here we go. Unfortunately, the Panthers rolled a little bit higher than you did, and this Panther here, it had jumped by you, and it rushes around and kind of swings back to pounce at you again. So it's going to attempt a pounce attack. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Now, luckily, it does not have advantage on this attack roll. Otherwise, it would deal more damage. But you see it coming. So you take 6 slashing damage. And the Panther rushes into the brush over here.
It's playing games with me.
Yeah, it kind of comes out, claws at you, and then rushes in the brush and is going to attempt to hide.
Do I get any sort of opportunity attack as it leaves my threatened square?
Unfortunately, you don't.
Because it's a panther?
Because it's a panther and agile as a cat, you might say.
Funny that.
I have heard they are related to the cat.
And with your passive perception being a 16?
I wish. It's only a 14.
Then indeed, the panther vanishes from your sight as it rushes into the brush.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, you don't see the next two panthers.
Jesus.
You did say plural.
You know, this whole time, like for the past 3 weeks, I was like, I think I can handle this one panther alone. I won't have to wake everyone.
5 minutes in.
Yeah, right. Like, oh
Oh,
shit, where's my? I just start ringing like a giant dinner bell or something. Help! Corvus is under attack on his watch again.
Now you know how Nereus felt.
Great.
Nereus is a little more deadly, dare I say, than Corvus currently is.
Now you know how Olive never felt because she never fucking woke up.
That's true.
Oh, interesting. So the one panther can only use its action to get closer to you. It had not thought of how far away you are. It's not tactical that way. So actually, it's only one attack at advantage. It's still a 21 to hit, though. And so you will take 8 total slashing damage from that attack. And then this panther is going to run into this bush and attempt to hide there. And vanishes from your sight. However, the other panther doesn't get to use that ability because I said so.
Works for me. Okay, remind me again the new rules with surprise and all that, right? So surprise round is not a thing anymore.
Correct. Correct.
So
Now-
now got advantage. Go ahead.
So the panther got advantage because it was hidden from you.
Gotcha.
You spotted the one that was making the initial attack, but these other ones were back in the dark in the brush.
Gotcha.
Which is good because it meant that they all didn't automatically have advantage, and one of them was too far away to use anything. But that does bring us to your turn, Corvus.
Bummer. Okay. I'm gonna try something a bit cheesy, perhaps. I want to get a little closer to the fire. I don't necessarily want to leave this threatened square, though, and get another cheap shot.
Sure.
So I think I can only go here.
You have bonus action disengage.
That is true.
I was just gonna say you're a rogue, for God's sake.
Well, I might be saving it for something else, but I gotta remember. Oh no, wait, I have a feat now. Hang on. I gotta like remember all the.
And you can always attempt to make noise to wake up your companions.
That is true. I am going to attempt to make noise, and as I'm gonna kind of like give a big. I don't know. Again, going for something cheesy, but I think I'm gonna try to do like a big like growl or snarl or some kind of like hey, whatever big noise. And as a part of my disguise abilities, I'd like to make myself appear a little bigger, a little taller, a little larger, broader perhaps, and see if I can't look a little more intimidating.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
Within limits, obviously, my clothes don't.
Go ahead. Make an intimidation check. Yeah, just make an intimidation check.
Okay. It's not one of my super great skills, to be honest. Definitely not.
Yeah, so you like attempt to make yourself look bigger like you would with like a bear or something to like get it to scare off. And this panther just kind of like eyes you and growls and it's kind of doing that like panther crawl thing around. like kind of staying in your area, like looking ready, and you know that there's 2 more in the brush that you cannot see.
Hey. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. That was also my attempt at making some noise. Like, part of that was me also like yelling to see if I could
Yeah.
wake up a friend. But with no other course of action, I suppose I'll have to step.
Oof.
Bummer.
A 9 will unfortunately not hit.
I will still attempt to get another. Fuck me. Gotta read all these rules again. I can attack again with the dagger. But
Yeah.
does that.
Mhm.
Hang on, I gotta read Nick. Make the extra attack. Is it part?
Yeah.
Okay, I can still nick as an extra attack and not chew up my bonus action. Okay, great.
Correct. That's the benefit of the nick property of the dagger. So it allows you.
7.
Yeah, so it allows you to use the ability. And a 20 will do it. Yeah.
Great, and then it does not get extra damage. So let me roll a normal thing.
Uh-huh.
The 1d4, so just two little piercings.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you slash it across its like long arm with the tip of your dagger. It growls at you.
Gotcha. All right, so now that I'm learning how my steady aim works too, I didn't want to use that first, so I can now bonus action to disengage and get closer to the tent.
Sure.
Which I assume is here. And there's got to be some rule about like I can't use the 5 feet away from a friend who is sleeping to engage sneak attack sort of thing. They have to be awake, I assume.
Yeah. Like they have to actively be threatening or something to.
Could I use them as bait?
Sure. You can always try.
Wait a minute.
All right.
I believe oh wait, actually, sorry. Is there a way to like maybe put myself between the tents? Are these the tents? The dark spots?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like limit the cone at which they can come at me, if possible.
Sure. Great. At the start of the new round, everybody go ahead and make a perception check. You would normally have disadvantage because you're unconscious, but because Corvus is attempting to make noise doing all of this by shouting, you all just have a straight roll.
18.
18 is good.
Oh,
Well-
7. I'm
well-
still sleeping.
On this one, Lunine, you hear the commotion from without. So you can go ahead and roll initiative and see where you land in this round.
You
Most of us are fast asleep.
You hear the pathetic whimperings of a rogue being gangbanged by 3 cats.
This is a theme in this
11.
jungle.
Hello.
Wonderful.
I just wake
That's
up
what I
to
sounded like.
Welcome to the Jungle playing somewhere in the back.
Yeah, you wake up immediately to that.
We got
That
fun
was
and
me
games.
trying to sound scary, and I sounded like.
Yeah, so our friendly little neighborhood panther rushes towards you. And it's going to try to pounce upon you. However, that is a 13 to hit.
Smack its whiskers.
And so it like
Bad kitty.
jumps at you, flies over you, you duck underneath it, and it then scampers out into the
I can
brush.
still see it.
I know. And it makes an attempt to hide and beats your passive perception, so this guy vanishes from your sight into the brush. Now, let's see.
The stealth master is about to get schooled by a bunch of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they invented stealth.
True. I could learn something, I guess.
Mhm.
Be a cat.
I mean, in fairness, they're black cats, so this is your bad luck from them.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. How
Yeah.
many years bad luck is this?
And one of the others like rushes out from the brush, kind of beelining straight towards you, but doesn't have the opportunity to attack you. Corvus, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what am I supposed to do? There is a cat in front of me.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to assume as Lunine is still in the tent that he cannot help me trigger sneak attack, which is a shame.
Right.
Nobody is intimidating from bed.
So this time I am going to use bonus action steady aim.
Mhm.
I'm going to grant myself advantage on the next attack roll
Very good.
with my short sword. Let me roll again because it's not doing it twice.
21.
Well, I hope a 13 hits.
Why did I? Gosh, I've read a 21 somewhere and I don't know why.
I'll take it.
A 13 hits. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Cool. Which one of those 13s do you want me to use for damage? Just kidding.
The first one's fine.
8.
Yeah. And you had advantage, so you get your sneak attack, so that is 13 total.
Oh yes, thank God.
So this panther rushes up towards you, and you see it coming, and so you kind of see it and brace for the attack. And right as it like gets in your area, like it looks like it's going to pounce on you the next instant, you jab your short sword out right through its open, snarling maw and stab it right through the back of the top of the roof into the brain. And it goes "Arr!" and dies.
Meow.
See, I knew I could handle one panther.
Mm-hmm. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna beat on the tent now. Did I hear movement? Maybe, like if Lunine woke up.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
You heard rustling. You're not sure what's what.
I'm just gonna beat on the tent that I think I heard sound from. Be like, there's more. I just put your pants on.
Cool. Lunine, we're over to you.
All right, I stand up
Mm-hmm.
and I exit the tent.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw for me real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a dead cat in front of you. I could have warned you about that, I guess.
9.
That's enough.
Damn it.
It was a DC
Oh,
5.
good.
Yeah, it's just to notice the big ass dead panther next right in front of your door. So you're able to sidestep that.
Yeah,
Boom.
Lunine takes like one of those big steps that you do like over a puddle. Over the dead cat.
Huh?
Fuck.
Sorry.
There we go. Okay. These circles are so weird. I have shadows coming off. What I assume are the cats? I don't know. I have a shadow coming off of that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the other tent.
those are the tents.
Oh, those are both tents.
Yeah, there's 3 tents that you are seeing.
Okay. Okay, so there's no... I can't see any enemies at the moment.
No, you stumbled out, seen a dead panther on the ground, and see Corvus kind of whirling around to look out into the bushes where he can't see panthers, but knows they are.
Okay. Alright, so bonus action, I will don my armor.
You are surrounded by woods and moss as it comes up and just attaches to you.
Of course, just might show off.
Sailor Moon transformation. I perception check.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope, 12. Actually, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Let me do a use of second wind. There it is. 14.
Unfortunately, you can hear rustling in bushes, but you can't tell if it's wind or panther or cockatiel. And you're kind of hearing it in all the bushes surrounding you. So who's to say?
Corpse
Alright.
whisper. I think
So
there's
I'll-
2 more.
Alright, then I'll dodge action.
Great. Take it to dodge action. Badoo. Alright, next up.
Not a bad idea.
2 panthers jump out from the shadows towards Corvus.
Jesus. I brought
So
you
happy I
another
dodge
target.
action.
Yeah, you just like one shot of their buddy. So there you are.
That should be a warning. Since my pathetic snarls did nothing.
Let's see. They did not go to the level. There we go. Here's the level. Alright, they're each going to try to pounce on you. That is a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Nice. And a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
That will be 6 slashing damage. As these panthers both attempt once again to hide in the shrubbery. They're kind of doing that like thing that like you see big cats do, where they like cross from different directions and like swipe and go, like making an X pattern with you as the center of the X. But that is their turn. Oh well, they gotta make these checks. What is your passive perception?
You just putting salt in the wound. It's 14.
Great. That is enough. You lose sight of one of these guys. However, you retain sight on the other.
Oh. Except that it's dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but hey.
Where is it? Does that help me, like, to...
I mean,
or is that more of
you
like
can
a,
see
you
it.
can't surprise me now because I see where he's at?
Well,
Alright,
no.
I'm just moving temporarily to see if the shadow of the tent is... He's in the shadow of the tent.
Yeah, the tent's only a 10 square, so it's just 4
Yeah.
squares.
I can't mechanically see him. Is that the right time?
He's right
Like
here.
roll 20 won't let me see him. That is a permanent shadow, it seems. But I believe you.
Weird, because when I select your token...
Yeah, I moved it all the way around and it's like stuck shadow there. Very cool.
Weird.
Is it... Oh, if I stand here, it goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, but I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, the other panther disappears like crazy. Cool. Oh, everybody go ahead, roll a perception check again.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone who is not...
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Hey!
Great. Selenar and Renata wake up. You two can both roll initiative and we'll see where you land in this adventure here. Ooh. Sorry about that. Cool. Very nice. Yeah, so the Panthers still went first, so that's okay. Renata, you bolt out of bed. Half your movement to stand up.
Yep. Rubbing the eyes, reaction.
Sure.
And I will step out. Oh.
Yeah, you actually exit the tent here.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Right next to Lenine.
Okay. Sorry. So I don't see anything down this way. I will. So that was 5. Oh, let's do this out. So now I can see this guy.
Great.
So I will cast. Let's go easy. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 hits for 5 force
force
damage. Very nice. A strum on the lute, a blast of eldritch energy, and this panther gets blasted by that star symbol. Pew. Very cool. All right. Anything else on your turn, Renata?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, then we are over to Corvus.
Okay.
Lunine on deck.
So I can see Cat back there.
Yeah, you can see him.
I dare not chase it. However, am I abusing the rules?
You don't
anyway?
want to play a game of cat and mouse.
Wah, wah, wah.
Nope. How badly am I abusing the rules if I pick up the hand crossbow?
So I think with you don't have the quick draw feature yet, right?
No, and I'm not a thief, so I don't have like fast hands. Although I don't know if that actually helps for swapping weapons.
Yeah. So you'd burn. I think you'd burn. You definitely would burn your object interaction to stow.
Yeah. Is it? Would I lose like bonus action, or am I losing my action?
Are you pulling out your hand crossbow or a light crossbow?
The hand crossbow. I am trying to like specifically go for something that would feasibly be like.
So then I'll say that you burn your object interaction to sheathe the short sword. But then as part of the attack, you can draw the hand crossbow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I reserve the right to change that.
That's fine.
But
I'm
yeah.
not afraid to like, if you say no, you have to drop your, sword or something. I've done that before. I think if I were to pull out the short bay, that would be a lot more involved. So I specifically went for the hand crossbow.
Yeah, because the hand crossbow is pretty easy. Just sheathing the short sword and pulling the hand crossbow is kind of more feasible in my brain.
Okay. I'm not trying to take advantage of jet lag DM brain.
Yeah, well, enjoy it while
But
you
that
can.
being said, go ahead.
No, enjoy it.
I don't think I can rest the steady aim on this one as much as I'd like to. So this is just like a pot shot. So I'm going to try to shoot him. Oh, baby.
Oh.
I think I hit him.
26 will definitely hit.
Not having advantage though, I'm just going to roll straight damage. 4, 8. Not bad. I give up a lot of sneak attack damage that time, damn.
4, 8. You skewer this. Your little crossbow bolt hits this panther, and it goes down.
Okay. Now, I'm going to turn and crossing difficult terrain here doesn't matter to me because I have a feat. I'm going to get back to these fellas and say, there's one more. Be ready for it. And I'm going to... I guess in my turn. I mean, ideally I would probably pull the short sword back out, but that might be a stretch on this turn, so I might have to wait. So yeah, I'll end my turn.
Okay, great. That brings us then to Lunine. Selenar is on deck.
I'm just gonna ready an attack for when I see.
Okay. Great. Selenar. So you can burn half your movement to stand up and exit the tent.
Yep. Spending my bonus action to bark skin as I do it.
Sure.
Do I see...
You see me motioning to come like a bear.
Yeah, from there you don't see anything dangerous, but you can make a perception check.
Would love to. Not good enough, probably.
Nope. Yeah, 13 does not get you much.
Can I identify a place where if I was hiding, I would try to hide? Then...
Without any kind of check, you just look around and see a bunch of bushes and underbrush in this whole area, like surrounding your campsite.
Sure. So I... over... I can't tell what's tent and not a tent. I want to just summon a flaming sphere to make a bunch of light. I'm just trying to choose a place to do it that's smart.
Sure.
So somewhere on the edge of the clearing, I guess. I guess I'll move a little bit. Yeah, so I'll put a flaming sphere in this square.
Boom.
That makes bright light for 20 feet and dim light for another 20 after that.
Yeah, it should be doing it now.
It is not on my screen.
Really? It is.
It appear to get brighter.
It is, but as an elf, you have dark vision, so it just kind of enhanced your vision.
Oh, sure. But everyone else can see better?
The tints are still causing perma shadows, but it did make that area brighter, so we get what you're going for.
While we're looking at views here, I'm seeing everything from Selenar's point of view instead of Andra's.
Interesting.
I believe I have identified the tent areas.
I also lied. I don't think I can bark skin and flaming sphere in the same turn. Is that true?
Oh yeah, they're both level spells.
Yeah. So undo my sphere, I suppose. I would have bark skinned coming out of the tent.
Makes sense.
Before really thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just step closer to the group, I guess. And that's it.
Could also ready in action.
Great.
But I don't.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay. All right.
Take a defense action, I guess.
Well, you do
That's
have
still a
bark skin
thing.
on. Yeah, it's dodge. You could take dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Great. So bonus action, bark skin, action to dodge.
Yes.
Great. All right. Top of the round. Go ahead, Andra. Make a perception check.
$13.
Okay, now you wake up. So go ahead, roll
Woohoo!
Initiative.
Just in time.
I've gone from seeing from Selenar's point of view to seeing absolutely nothing, and I can't find my token to click on it.
You can't find your token.
I see nothing but a black screen.
I don't know why that
I am not
is.
on.
When you zoomed out, you don't just see your token.
No. I see a black square.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
because you should see your token even in darkness. Your token should be visible, but whatever. Okay. Well, go ahead, roll initiative.
Okay.
Great. 16.
16.
Cool. Do-do-do-do. All right. The last panther sees all of this going on and is going to just make a straight up wisdom check on how smart it is to run away. Pretty wise panther. This panther, you hear rustling in the brush as the panther rushes off. And after a few moments, you see Corvus is a little beaten up, but the night goes still again. And that's...
I believe we are what we call in the business. I am bloodied. I think I'm a step beyond a little beaten up.
Okay, good to know.
So I'm going to take my leave, and I'm going to just sort of like wave a thank you to everyone and hold my bleeding chest cavity.
I'll give you I'll wave my hand at you and cure wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
So you get that many health. 14.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
healing spells got buffed in the new rules.
They
a
did.
lot.
They really did.
Yeah.
Oh man, I look
Wow.
much
Fine.
better. In fact, it is but a scratch. Quite literally at this
Merely a
point.
flesh wound.
Yes, I am. Okay, you know what? I'll do another watch.
Say,
What you got
Corvus,
so
let me
far?
look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you feel invigorated with the strength of the land itself. Very cool.
That is very awesome. Well, thanks. I'm glad you all woke up, even you, Andra. Apparently you
I'm
scared
still in the
the
tent,
last-
so.
Oh, well, even you, Selenar. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna look to the druid to figure out what to do with the dead cat corpse at our doorstep. I don't know if you want to give it a proper burial or not, but good night. I think my watch is over. Question mark.
They were kind of in the middle of your watch.
In that case, I can finish the watch. I got it. I'm powerful. I am strong. I am brave.
Lunine steps over the cat and goes back to bed.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Asked Corvus as they all slump back to bed.
Is Corvus first in the rotation? I forget.
Think so?
Yeah.
We thought it was a good idea both nights. Apparently that's the witching hour.
I'm just gonna stand up, poke her head out of the tent, and say, ask them what they're all making so much noise about.
You're next. Your next watch. Go back to bed.
I hear her. and
I would if
say,
you weren't all yelling.
Well, sorry. We didn't invite you. Don't worry. You can do first watch next time, Chorus says.
Oh, if
As
you're
he
feeling up
slumps.
to it, I'd be happy to take my turn later as usual, but it's up to you.
Whoever. I don't care. Just someone tell me who to wake. I don't want to... I don't want to worry about it. But thank you. I feel much better.
Great.
All right, bye.
All right. So you get your watches settled up. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. Seems Panthers being around and having been defeated scares off a lot of critters. So that's good for you. You do have to like sleep in a little bit to recover from the extra exertion of the battle. But that's all for that evening. So good job.
Cool.
So in my second half of the night, I generally will. I learned that summoning whiskers takes an hour,
Yep.
so I would do this generally in the second half of the night, so we have an owl throughout the day.
That's wise.
I'm also interested to attempt to cook the panther for breakfast for the group.
Cool.
All right.
Can I have a fang?
Go ahead, make a survival check if you'd be so kind. Cool. With a 12, you managed to like hack off some pieces of panther meat and kind of cook it. You don't think it's like undercooked or anything.
Well, as people start to rouse, I have prepared us a little meaty treat for start the day.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay.
As I'm like
Definitely.
eating on a leg, like just straight up panther leg in my mouth.
I mean, just gives you a face of disgust.
Each their own, but I've had enough of hardtack. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Wonderful.
No.
Cool. So you've got about 3 more days of travel, you think, before you get to the pyramid area. So somebody go ahead and roll me a d20. Great. The day passes without too much crazy. The island here, like you roll a d20, and on a 1 through 5, something bad happens, but on a 19 or 20, something good will happen.
Cool.
Oh. I also think I need to eat that panther because I thought I had rations, and it appears that I don't.
Huh.
Bro, I made you
And-
breakfast.
Unless
There you
you wanna be the good berry fairy. Oh no, I have rations.
The good berry
Yeah, like
The good berry
I could have
fairy.
sworn people bought them last
fairy.
time.
I did too. Okay, but I don't have as much as I thought. Perhaps I only have 5.
Okay.
Seems
You're
great.
slacking.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, fuck it. I'll probably get sick later, but I'll eat it.
Fun. Great. Cool. Someone else go ahead and roll me a d20 for the evening. Okay, the evening passes without craziness. Someone go ahead, make for day number 3 on this adventure. Roll me the d20. Okay. And for that evening, somebody go ahead and roll me another one. Okay.
Woohoo!
Great. Cool. Are you bringing some of the panther meat with you, or are you leaving it after day 1?
No, I don't have any like salt or any way to package it. I was just trying to not waste what was there.
Fair enough. All right, cool. So day the 3rd goes without too much of an incident. And go ahead, roll for day the 4th.
I don't think I've rolled yet. Should I roll d20?
Yep.
Do it.
Oh no!
Wonderful.
Oh no!
Always you, Corvus.
It is. I'll take first watch again, guys.
Well, luckily for you,
Yeah. Luckily, you say?
yeah. So
Word gets back to the other Panthers.
as you are all rushing through, or not rushing through, but making your way through this forest, you know, it's hot, it's muggy. It like rained a little bit earlier, but so now it's got that like damp feeling to it, and the slog is just unbearable. But you're trekking through pretty solidly in the right direction between using Mr. Whiskers and whatnot. Making your way to the Green Pyramid. When you hear thunderous loud crashing, and emerging through the forest are these big, like, tusked booth boars, with one really big one as they come charging through, barreling in your direction. And that's where we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, because I need to get a little pick me up.
Fair enough. Damn.
So we'll be right back in just 5 mementos. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Taco Sanmashu. Thank you, I've got it. No Panther Jerky, apparently. But we'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you in just this little short rest. Bye.
dying.
Hello, everyone. We are back. Thanks for sticking with us while we did that for a little moment. So, real quick, I'm going to bring you all to a map where you can put your characters traversing through this thorny area in whatever order you would like to be in for your marching order.
I still have nothing but a black screen.
How do you have not? Well, that's because I haven't moved you to the new map yet.
Ah, okay.
So, hush up.
God,
Oh, hey, I
calm
can see
down.
things in this map.
I also tried to
Sorry.
delete the like tent boxes I made, and I deleted everything. And I also had a black screen, but I kept my mouth shut.
Stop trying to do things.
I was like, "Oh, I deleted me. Oh no."
Which direction are we headed?
So you're heading north on the map. So you're going through this little area of.
Gotcha. God, who the hell would let me lead?
So you're kind of making your way through this area here.
I assume Selenar's in front unless he's giving direct back.
Yeah.
I don't think Selenar would ever really be in front. You would just be like, we're following this path.
Then you should just at least be like closer to Lunine.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in a mob. Big unruly mob.
Better to fireball us with.
Yes.
Yes.
Although hopefully the Panthers haven't learned that spell.
Hopefully.
Yet.
Can you imagine? There's now this like Panther mafia that's like it killed Leo and Tom.
You never know when a panther is a druid.
Oh jeez, don't. Well, that we would have known after they died, I guess. They would have reverted back, but so we didn't kill the druid ones
Yet.
because that would have been really hard to explain what we were eating that morning.
So delicious.
Cool. So,
my usual cat.
are you all happy with your traversal patterns?
Yeah.
Great.
Sure.
So, as you are traversing through these thorns, you hear crashing coming through the thorns ahead of you in your direction. And you see a bunch of boar crash through. Everybody go ahead, click your tokens, roll initiative.
How boring.
Bump it up.
Boo. 18.
You can see there's one big one and then like a bunch of little ones kind of around it crashing through the brush here. Wonderful. Is that everybody? Yes. Great. Ozo is a little shadowy and indistinct at the moment. So they are just kind of not going to be a combative person this time around. Which is okay, because Lunine, you are up first.
Alright. That's a big pig.
Yeah,
It'd be a big pig too.
it is a
Cool.
very large
Oh, you have polymorph?
porcine.
Sorry,
Huh?
Mike.
Fuck, I'd love to be a giant ape right now.
Those funnier and
He's
Start
quoting,
beating them over with a smaller boar.
Mhm.
"Look, Timon and Pumbaa, let's get this done."
Sorry.
So I'm going to take 2 steps forward, I think.
2 steps back.
No, just 1.
Cool. It is difficult terrain, so it costs you to just keep that in mind.
That doesn't bother me with this.
Mhm.
Trickster step. On to Big Pig.
Boom. Mic drop.
Okay.
Or like right above Big Pig and come down, and I want to try to like lodge my short sword into it.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Make an attack roll on the big.
Do I get advantage because Trickster step?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
because you are invisible until you do the attack.
I know if this is another magic pig.
Another magic pig. As long as it's not a wereboar.
Right.
They're dead a magic pig already?
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Alright. 9 short sword damage.
Okay. Very cool. Anything else on your turn?
Can I stay on the pig and not in the thorns?
So like the whole area is thorn. It's not just like low thorns. It's like big overgrown thorns, and they're like charging through. So make a since you like went straight into the thorns and the teleport, make a dexterity saving throw for me. It's a DC 10, so shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Great. You do not take any thorn damage,
Yes.
which is great. The boars. Don't even remember that. Next up, we've got Corvus with Andra on deck,
Ooh.
followed by Selenar and Renata. Y'all rolled way better than the boars did.
I'm surprised.
Likewise. Okay, I want to do something, but I gotta make sure I can do it.
Okay.
So I can use cunning action to bonus action dash. Because of speedy, when I take dash, difficult terrain doesn't slow me down.
Correct.
And all of this is true so far?
Correct.
So if I zigzag dash to avoid other boars to get here, that's 65 feet of movement. And I would have 15 remaining after that.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Great. As you go, just give me a dexterity saving throw. It's a DC 10 to avoid any... It won't impede your movement, but you're still dodging thorns.
I could get hurt. Yeah, understood. Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Whoa.
You're fine.
So far.
You're like, big thorns, easy, get out of my way.
I just fought 3 panthers. These thorns are nothing. Great. I'm going to put this thing in the butt and hopefully invoke some sneak attack damage because my friend is riding it.
Well, he's kind of falling onto top of it at the moment. We'll see if he actually gets to ride it.
He is still within 5 feet of it and causing a distraction, I imagine.
Yeah. If you hit, you'll get your sneak attack. He's definitely within 5 feet of it.
Does a 24 hit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So roll damage and sneak attack.
Pitiful sneak attack damage, but I'll take it.
All right, that is 12 points of damage.
The dagger was strong.
The dagger was strong,
Sneak
I
attack
know.
was not.
I mean, yeah. That I have burned through my bonus action. However,
Okay.
I will still use Nick.
Yeah, go for it.
Will a 14 hit?
Yes, it will. It's a big boar.
Do I still get sneak? No, I've already used it once.
No, you only get it on one attack per turn.
That is true. Great. However, I cannot use Wells from the Grave because I've already used my bonus action, I believe. I believe that is true. Although it's not showing up under my bonus action, which is weird.
I believe, isn't it a reaction?
Oh, yeah. It's just immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature, you can target a second creature within 30 feet that I can see. Can I still do that?
Not in this case because we already applied your sneak attack damage to the boar.
Well, that is what would proc the Whales from the Grave, I think. The fact that I...
Well, no, so it's... Well, double check it, because I think it's when you deal your sneak attack damage, you can opt to deal your sneak attack damage to the other
Here,
creature.
let me put it
Am
in
I
the chat.
incorrect?
I'll see if I can put it in the chat.
It's been a minute since I read the ability.
I can't put it in the chat. Display in VTT, here we go.
There we go.
As you know, some blah, blah, blah. immediately after you deal your sneak attacks. Technically, this would have happened before the dagger.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
half your
target a second
number of
creature.
particular. Yeah. Yeah, you can
So
do
it would
that.
have been 1. Would have been 1 point of damage. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm fighting about this. Or am I just rolling a d2? Well, let's see. I guess it was a...
you roll half your number of sneak attack dice. So
Oh, I rolled a 1d6, so I have another 2 points. But I would have targeted the boar, I don't know, directly south of me.
okay,
If possible.
great. So yeah,
Now,
so that
With
deals
the remaining
2
15
damage.
feet of damage, I'd like to get away from the large boar.
Okay.
So that should put me there.
It's fair.
And he can, I believe, take an opportunity attack on me. However, it will have disadvantage due to my feet speedy. Would he like to choose to attack me?
Yeah, he definitely tries to gore you.
He's a boar. He's not smart.
As you like stab and run. That's a 15 to hit.
He just does miss.
Okay, then great.
Sorry that took so long. I tried to make a smart turn. All right, I'm done.
Andra, we're over to you. Selenar's on deck.
Yeah. Andra is going to. I can throw shit at Big Boar without killing Lunine, right? Because he's bigger.
Maybe.
Try.
Maybe.
What's your plan?
I was just going to cast a spell at it.
Sure. If it's an area effect, it may catch Lunine unless you target it appropriately. Okay, then
It
great.
is not an area effect. I'm throwing a ray of sickness at the large boar.
Okay, yeah, great. Go for it.
It was an 11.
An 11 will not hit.
Well, that's not very helpful then. Okay, cool.
It hits a clump of thorns, and the thorns kind of like get sad and go limp. So they look like wet noodle thorns, which is weird, but they're not healthy looking thorns.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I might take a step back. I might use the right kind of cursor to do that.
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna come back over here and hang out with Ozo, who's being shadowy and indistinct.
Yeah. All right. Selenar, then we're over to you with Renata on deck.
I'm interested to step forward. So I'm going to step, I think, to here. And then if my measuring tool is correct, I can... wrong square, sorry. Sorry. I
Nifty
want to
tool.
be in that square. This square. And I'm interested in thunder waving in front of me, which is a 15-foot cube, so I think I can hit all 3 of the little ones and the big one. How does it make you feel?
Maybe that could work. I think so. Let's see if I have that. Not that one.
It says a 15-foot cube, which I interpret as a cone of 90-degree angle. What is that shape?
It's a bubble.
That's the
That
bubble.
looks fun.
It's the corner of the cube.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cube.
It's
so
pointing down.
Where is my...
On the boar. Ooh,
Yeah, so it would be...
yeah, there you go.
Whoa. That's a really... No,
Yeah.
that's a much too big cube.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it omnidirectional? This thunder wave now?
It says a 15-foot cube in front of me, but I interpret it as like a force coming out from
Oh.
a player.
Yeah, it's just like a line that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you can kind of do that kind of an action here and kind of get all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think it needs to line up to the grid, but there's nothing that says it needs to, so you can push it out in whatever kind of manipulative direction you want.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
15 feet is 15 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright. So, fuck these bitches, am I right?
Yeah. All right,
Hang on,
great.
Lunine.
Well, Lunina's out of it, but everything is going to get shoved in his direction, so this might be interesting.
What is their saving throw? 14 con?
It is a DC 14 con save. And
Okay.
if they succeed, they still take 5 damage. If they fail, they take the 11 and get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. So 2 of the little ones succeed and take 5 points of damage. One of them fails and takes 11 points of damage and gets
That
pushed.
one also, yeah.
Gets pushed 10 feet.
Yep, 10 feet away.
Cool. It gets like pushed through and it goes "Arr!" As it falls away. The big one also succeeds. Great. Cool. Oh, Selena, make a dexterity saving throw for me as you enter the thorns as well.
If I can find that button. Is that just a dex check?
If you're
No,
not,
saving
if,
throw.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
yeah, if you're not proficient, it's the same thing. But, oof. Okay. You're gonna take some.
Stabbed.
You're gonna take some thorny damage. You're going to take, 7 points of thorn damage.
Jeez. It'll put your eye out.
That was a big roll.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to move. If I can get the right stupid tool in here, I'm gonna just move back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will bonus action produce flame. So as I pull forward, I cast Thunderwave, and then as I step back, I produce flame in my right hand.
Wonderful. Very, very cool. All right. Next up, we've got Renata.
I will be casting my shatter spell.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast it, I guess, right here. So it doesn't hit Lunine, but it'll hit all of them except for, I guess, this one up here.
Okay. Con saves?
Yeah, con save. Con save 13.
Oof. All 3 little boars fail. Big boar succeeds.
There's just a bunch of like sonic explosions happening in his face.
He's
At all. It's just I don't even know.
Suddenly
It's
a rock concert.
And some questionably limp thorns off to your side.
So you thunder these 3 to death.
Jeez.
Awesome. And
I
then
hear you
the
like
other,
thunder.
they've been thunderstruck.
Yes. Thank you.
And the big guy takes half damage.
Uh-huh. Very cool, very cool.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Now, the giant boar is very upset with Corvus.
Can't imagine why.
But
Not
is
any of the sonic booms in his face.
no,
Yeah, right. He's like, that little prick.
well, no, but he's not like he like. So like for the boar, like he got stuck by Corvus, tried to gore him, didn't succeed, but Corvus ran away. But then from in front of him, bad things happened. So he's just going to charge.
I had a feeling he was going to charge. I'm probably about to die, but you know what? It was a fun move.
Well,
Oh, God.
he charges straight ahead in his direction.
Oh, sorry, guys.
So it's
no idea.
it's going to be
Oh, hey.
I'm going to roll a die. Odds are Renata, evens are Andra. Fuck. So evens it is. So Andra.
Am I still on the pig?
You just
Ouch.
like Drake out of the way.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, kinda.
So it charges at you with its goring attack, its gore attack. So you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And you are knocked prone and have the prone condition.
Awesome.
As you are just like pushed to the ground by this trampling boar. Lunine, go ahead, make a animal handling check to see if you can stay on this boar's back.
Not in acrobatics?
No,
Damn.
I mean it could be an athletics check because you're trying to hold on through thorns. Actually, it might be an athletics check because you're trying to hold on through thorny passages on the back of an angry boar. So yeah, I'm going to say it's a DC 16 athletics check. Oh no.
Friend, that would be me.
So you full on get like blasted by a big thick vine of heavy thorns, and you go slapping to the ground. From the initial impact that knocks you off the back of the board, you take 4 piercing damage, and then from landing, you take an additional 3 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
As you know, you're like tunnel through, and then just and then like being hit with like you ever seen those big like medieval castle like logs that have like the spikes on it that they swing down at intruders?
Mm-hmm.
So like you take that first, and then you fall back onto like a bed of nails, and it's like owie.
Somehow, you still took less damage than that boar trample, I think, though.
Yeah. But so you're prone on the ground now.
Yep.
Which is very fortunate for this little boar here.
This little piggy.
Who's just going to... Oh, no, you haven't done anything to the boar. He's not going to fucking worry about you. He's just going to charge through the thorns straight ahead and attempt to gore Selenar.
All the cool kids are laying on the floor of this jungle.
But that's a 9 to hit, so no dice for the boar.
Surprisingly, that does not actually hit.
Lunine, we're back to you.
I stand up.
Yeah.
Solid plan.
I take 1 step.
Okay.
And that is all of my movement. That's 25. That's 25 feet.
Oh no, because it's difficult terrain. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. The boars seem unaffected by the terrain.
Of course.
However, trickster step.
Yeah.
Can I attack?
Yeah, do it. At advantage.
Double nat ones. 18.
I was about to say.
18 will hit.
11 short sword damage.
Cool. What does it look like when you stab this giant boar to death?
No.
Oh, I just like take out its ankles. and then as it's falling.
So you hamstring this ham, and it just tumbles and rolls off to the side, and boom. No, Lunine was prone on the ground and so had 15 feet of movement. Stood up, only had 15 feet remaining, and could move
And depth of
Gotcha.
terrain doubles it.
10.
Yeah, so I took
Or
one
halves it.
step.
I
Yeah.
understand you now. I was like, wait, I'm so confused. How did we get to 25?
Nah, you're good.
Right.
Cool.
Get that.
Cool.
So yes, I hamstring him.
I think we had a little glitch, but I think we're okay now.
Good night, Pumbaa.
Mm.
This you can cook for us, Selenar.
What sausages?
It's not news.
I think we're back. I think we had a little OBS hiccup, but I think we're back. Cool. So all that we talked about was how Lunine only walked a few feet. So I think we're okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then
Cool. All right. Yes. So he stabbed the boar. The boar goes rolling down, being hamstrung. The big boar is down. Corvus, we're over to you.
well, does the boar in front of Selenar still appear angry and dangerous? It may be hard to
Yeah.
judge.
I mean, like, yeah, it's charging and being aggressive.
All right, I was gonna try to let him go, but I guess I can't do that. So I'm gonna bonus action dash so I can get through this difficult terrain. This feat seems broken sometimes, but it's okay.
I mean, that's designed to work with synergy of abilities. So
I know, it's great. That's why I'm just waiting for it to...
make a dexterity saving throw for me as you walk through the thorns.
dash through.
Well, maybe if people
You're
just don't
fine.
say anything.
Yeah, I know.
People
No,
will
I
do
love it. I mean, it makes perfect sense for the way that I want to run this guy. Anyway, I would like to tear a page out of Lunine's cookbook and attempt to hamstring this porker. Sorry, that was rude.
He's a majestic boar.
I hate
18 will do it.
it.
Stab away.
You're my hero. You're the only other dex-based fighter I've ever met. Does all of that damage do anything?
Yeah, you just straight up nerf this. You murk this boar.
You
Good
put that
kebabs.
boar on a spit.
Yeah, you jab it through.
It's already cooked.
And
This
you
was me just trying to...
and you have defeated these 5 little boars
Is
trying
that the
to
party cone?
party cone.
Trying to decide if the
Are you gonna
best
thunder
hunts are
wave
worth
us?
the thunder wave.
Please don't. We're done. The fight is over. The boar falls and Corvus just is standing there going, I got your back. That was for yesterday.
Lunine will just nod. Nice slice.
High five.
Oh, one little piece of order.
Border.
Corvus. When the Panthers had attacked you, you had noticed a very interesting rope under the in amongst some plants, which is what drew your attention over that way. It was looked like it was a pretty good, decent rope. Did you take that rope or did you leave it behind?
Oh yeah, I think I took that rope. You know what? I meant to ask about that, but
Cool.
I don't know if I put it in my inventory, but I can check my notes.
Well, I don't think we covered it. I think we just did the thing and that was it.
And had to get right off. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I would have taken. It sounded like a good rope, if I remember correctly. And it came away without resistance, also, I believe.
Yeah.
There wasn't anyone attached to the other end of it.
Is that a thing I should like get checked on? Should I have this rope inspected? Am I holding a terrible bell of death that will all consume us, and now a rope that will hang us in our sleep?
You've had a few days with the rope, so you could have figured out what it does.
Okay.
You can add a rope of mending to your inventory.
Very nice.
Yeah. So you have that now.
So yeah, that's good to know. I'll add that in a second. As we kill the final boars, I'm gonna kind of like take a moment and like look at Selenar and be like, I'm sorry, did we take this too far?
What?
I suppose we didn't have to kill every last one of these things, but
Why not?
I appreciate.
They would have killed you if you didn't kill them.
That's fair. I appreciate that you at least tried to cook some of that cat the other night, although it was terrible. Sorry, I don't think that was your fault. However, this, on the other hand, seems like it might be some good eating tonight, if we even have time.
What time is it? What day is it?
It's like middle of the day.
Is it worth the
Jungle
time?
will reclaim them. We have miles to go.
Fair. The big one would be a lot anyway. Is anyone hurt?
Is anybody strong enough, aside from Ozo, to carry it?
Yeah, for no. I don't think so.
Nope.
Andra's still prone.
I mean, you can get up from prone. Oh no.
Oh, Andrew just hasn't gotten up.
Like, is this meat even worth eating, or are they like disgustingly filled with worms and shit?
Sorry, I think I glitched out there. What? So Andra's prone. What's up?
I think you might be
just
continuing
laying on
to be glitching out.
Just like as a starfish, just looking so
Like,
irritated.
this was not my bingo card. None of this was. I don't want to be here.
I mean, in fairness, she's also bleeding pretty heavily.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are hurt. So Corvus will go help Andra up while Jared figures out what's happening in OBS land.
God, that mental image was.
I'm going to use this as a segue to force you into.
No, it's my computer was off for 3 weeks, so it's like, oh, everything's hard now.
Is it like coming back to work after COVID, where everyone was like, "How do I run a cable?"
Yeah.
I have this bag of tools. I don't know what any of them are or what are they.
Jesus Christ, what is going on with this program?
They do.
Why is it so heavy?
Which end do I plug into the light?
Please, I didn't know how to do.
So sorry,
Jared. It looks like your computer has stopped. You were like frozen on Discord for me for a solid 2 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you've turned into a flaming
us.
spear.
You turned into a flaming spear?
If you can hear us, I'm asking if I can roll some kind of nature or survival check to determine if this meat is worth eating at all.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm going to roll nature because it's a higher number.
Well, it would be survival.
All right.
Nice.
Joke's on that.
Hey.
Damn.
Yeah, boar meat's very salvageable.
Jared
Yeah,
makes you go back and take the 19.
Boar meat tasty.
I mean, if we want to take a short rest, it's good meat. We could eat some, but we do have miles to go.
We are some of us, a little banged up, I think. So, like, unless you want to use some of your resources, we might could afford a short rest. It's not dark yet. It's not like it would be any more dangerous to sit here for a minute, would it?
Up to the group.
I mean, I'm fine. I came away
I could use a
unscathed
minute.
this time. You want a short? You want a little rest?
I could use a minute.
Let's do it.
Okay, I guess we're short resting here.
We've had 2 good days up until now. I think we can afford an hour, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to add a custom item, and I have forgotten.
Oh, I can add it to your thing.
Because it's not a thing that exists already, is it?
It is.
Is it? Oh, I can't find it.
Ugh.
It's
why I
from
can't find
Xanathar's
it.
guide.
I'll let you do it if you need, if you wanna. If you don't, I'll figure it out.
I
God damn.
rolled exactly.
Oh, that's amazing.
I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 6.
Are you still okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Well, I'm gonna talk to you while we're short resting.
Yes, do it.
I can't promise it'll be good. I feel like there's too much unnecessary pressure on my RP victims now, but here we go.
Peel back those layers now.
RP victims.
So everyone needs to be subjected to it once. That's what I've decided.
Well, considering so far I keep choking on my water just existing, this will be great.
So yeah, Chorus will come over as you're healing and say, "How you holding up?"
That hurt.
Yeah, this forest is a bit of a pain. I'm not exactly
If
the
someone wants
outdoorsy.
to help make a fire, I'm happy to cut this meat up and see what we could do.
Moonin will help with that.
Not it. Yeah, Corvus will continue and say, "I'm not much of an outdoorsy person myself."
You could be.
I'm talking to the halfling.
He's not talking to you.
You got your turn.
That just
I
means
will,
I get the good piece.
Oh,
I will glance over at our friends and prestidigitate the campfire started.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can light or snuff a candle or candle torch or small campfire.
Wow, that's pretty handy.
I can't do any damage with it.
I guess.
I mean, I have Druidcraft and Produce Flame are both cantrips too, so it's more about collecting firewood, I guess.
You just have to wait till
or whatever.
So yeah, if I get no response other than a wounded Andra, I'll continue and say, yeah, listen, if you don't mind me saying, while I think it's safe to assume we both grew up in a city, it seems like you had a bit softer life than I did. Is that safe to assume?
Well, I don't know anything about your life, so.
Well, you come off a bit fancier. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you know. Us wizards, we're a fancy lot.
Yeah? Why is that? Is that just you gotta have money to be a wizard?
I mean, it certainly helps.
What are you paying for? The school?
Schooling, books, scrolls, fancy paper, good ink.
Oh, yeah, I guess there are a lot of things that come with that. I mean, you've got that spell book that probably wasn't cheap, I guess. I don't know.
And paper costs money, ink costs money.
So it's just a blank book and then you have to write in it. That's the idea? Or does it come with some stuff already? Like, do you get some freedoms?
It usually, I wrote all of mine.
Okay.
I'll presumably like somebody else, if somebody else there's lying about, it would have things in it.
Oh, you can just read someone else's book?
I mean, if they speak the same language I do, can't you read books written by people who speak your language?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to read spells, but yeah, I guess if it was written in common, sure. Is that how you write out your spells?
In common, no. Common is not my first language, so why would I do that?
Oh, fancy. What is your first language, if you don't mind me asking?
Halfling, dumbass.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Wow.
I was hoping for something more exotic.
Sheesh.
So you is that all it's chalked up then? I mean, I don't mean to make it sound simpler than it is, but you just write down these spells and then poof, you can cast it. But
I mean, there's some learning involved.
what's
There's
that
some
like?
study. Take some
Yeah.
long study. You have to read all kinds of spell theory and take poisoning classes or potioning classes and all kinds of things like that.
Is that how you learn to put things together? Like if you need ingredients for this thing you're trying to make?
Um, sort of. That's part of it. Usually there's also some like waving your hands about kind of bits.
Now, are you saying if anyone went to school long enough and studied enough, they could do the same thing? Or is there something like a little more elite about this
I mean,
Wizards Club?
if you're dumb, you ain't gonna get very far.
Well, it's a good thing I never went to wizarding school. Do you just have like one teacher that trained you? Is that it? Or is it like a whole
Mine was a very elite school, so we were just followers of a single master.
Oh, I see. Where'd you come from? Where's this school?
Back where we came from.
Vendarian?
It's a wizard school. It moves around.
Oh, that's a new one on me. How does that work? You know what? I probably wouldn't understand. Not
A
quite
much
that
higher
smart.
spell than I'm currently qualified to cast anyway.
So, you went to an elite wizard school, learned all this fancy magic
Uh-huh.
from a magical wizard school that moves,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're in the woods surrounded by dead boars.
Yep.
Is this kind of what you had in mind when you left school?
Nope. I kind of thought there would be a lot more inns and a lot less sleeping on the ground.
Well, I would say that I agree with you there.
In the background of this conversation, I'm butchering this pig, and the blood is just seeping down around your feet as you're talking together.
I'm prestidigitating the blood off my feet as it lands.
So what?
I am not cleaning Corvus's feet, just my own.
That's okay. I've had blood on my feet before. And shit for that matter. Yeah. So what I don't know. I mean, I guess we're all a little out of place here. None of us necessarily grew up in the jungle, but what do you aspire to, Andra? I'm just curious. I don't know. You strike me as someone that's well, definitely out of their comfort zone, but you must have a reason to keep pushing forward.
Well, I learned all I could at my old wizard school, so I'm looking out there, trying to meet more people who can teach me more magic.
I see. You're looking for more wizards, or are you just hoping you can catch their books and take a peek inside?
Same thing, really.
Yeah, well, I can't act like I've never stolen anything before in my life, so you did end up in Cash's employ originally, so that definitely saw some use in your abilities outside of magic, I suppose. Well,
mean, what else is there?
I wouldn't know. To be honest, I don't understand a lick of magic. I could take a look at that book and it would obviously make no sense. Not that I don't speak halfling, but probably would help. Well, you've stayed alive this far, so I pretty impressed with that, I must say.
Barely.
Hey, it's tough. I'm out of my comfort zone too. I'm pretty sure we came from different parts of the same town, so to speak, but this is a step beyond the slums of Vendarian. Well, what should I keep an eye out for? You want me to help you find some new cookbooks?
I mean, can you even tell which ones they are?
If I pick it up and can't read it, I'll pass it on to you.
Great. I love that.
Did you actually, so this is out of character, did you mention that you were searching for a rat, like actively, like people know that when you noticed some of your, like what was missing, something was missing before?
I don't think I mentioned that anything was missing, but I believe I made quite a ruckus on the boat chasing a rat.
But we don't necessarily know that you were searching for rats.
I guess not.
Oh, okay. I don't
don't know that I've ever said, "Hey, let's go kill some rats." Pretty sure that's just the kind of thing where she kind of like looks around, like, "Hey, they're in here."
All right. Well, I guess I'm glad you're on our side. And magic seems to come in handy sometimes, so.
Glad to be here.
Rest up.
We'll roll over and take a nap.
And I'll come check out this boar that's been hopefully a perfect temperature now.
Well,
Yeah.
by now there's just pieces tied to a stick over a fire because I don't have any pans or anything like that. So
Fair.
Yeah.
I'll still take it.
So it's a quick little, cooking of some boar meat and a little chitter chatter amongst the group. But you can snack on some boar and, yeah, shove a bit in your pouches if you want.
well, if you do that, just make sure it's cooked till it's dry. Otherwise, it's gonna make your pack smell like
Or
and other things in the next couple days.
So you continue on through the thorny, brambly briars. It's starting to get really difficult to kind of maneuver in this area. The ground is getting mushy and marshy and swampy, like the rains that you've been dealing with intermittently every so often are kind of gathering here in these like lowlands. It's much more like muck filled, and there's occasionally little like streams or river beds or like marshland. It's kind of the vibe. Like high raised portions that you can walk along. But because of that, the tree canopy kind of begins to thin out a little bit, and you can see this massive green structure coming into view over the trees and through the canopy and whatnot. What you can see is this like ancient green looking stone, and it's just towering above this jungle. And as you kind of get to the grounds, for lack of a better word, you can see that there seems to be like 4 obelisks, like on like corners of this pyramid. Looks like they may have some kind of iconography on them, but it's far too far away to like tell for real what it is. A few hundred feet between you and the pyramid. But what you can see is that these low-lying grounds are swampy with sparse trees, and you see all kinds of statues and works of art kind of littered around in the grounds here. What you can see are statues of like humanoid shape, statues of animal shape, while others are just kind of abstract amalgamations of materials. There's wood and there's stone and metal and like multimedia stuff, like where stone and wood or whatever. And just the area.
Are the statues all made of the same stuff?
No, they're all different.
They're all different. Okay, so they're not made out of the same green stone that the pyramid is. It's
No, they're different.
just
Like,
okay.
yeah, like each one is like seemingly different in some capacity than others around it. Like some are stone and they're just like gray stone, and some are like maybe like clay or whatnot.
Gotcha.
Some are just metal, or look to be metal. What you notice in this area, though, that you've been noticing the past hour or so, is that the kind of jungle area around this like marshy land and this pyramid, it has a lingering smell of like rot and decay, that necromantic, like heavy, musty, gross kind of like smell is pushing through your group's olfactory senses. But yeah. So as you begin,
is there a door or like?
So it looks like there's some kind of entrance ahead of you, between like you or on the other side of all these statues, and the statues seem to like go all over the place. Like there's no way to approach the pyramid without going by some statues. And like some of them look like they're like in like bits of fear. Some of them look like they're in like bits of celebration or dance. Some of them look like they're doing weird things because they're abstract. It's all just kind of a like an art museum kind of vibe, kind of out here.
It's a branch of the net, very far removed.
Yeah, the cloisters, if you will.
Hey now,
Extremely far removed.
not that far.
Pretty
Depending
fun.
on who you ask.
Right.
Anyways, we're looking for. My notes here is the ship's person Barl might have come here, and Trast is a wizard, a resident of the pyramid, quiet, solitary. Yeah. So we're just, I guess, trucking on towards the front door and gonna go knock on it, I guess. Unless anyone else has a better idea.
Yeah.
I
Sounds good to
mean,
me.
I think our notes kind of gave us the impression that if we cross this guy, we could end up like one of these statues. But you know,
Definitely got that vibe. So
Less-
let's
I don't
not
think
make enemies.
anything was that explicit though.
no, it was heavily implied. I think.
Well, all people really have are rumors. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, there's
Seemed like
that.
a healthy dose of fear about this place and person. But, you know, you fear what you don't know, so...
Well, this person's a wizard that we're hoping to find. Is that the so what we're assuming here? How about we send our
The
representative from the wizard school?
the wizard is not the guy we're looking for.
No, but he's the one that lives in the pyramid.
Yes.
And he presumably
Yeah.
knows
Yes.
information about the
He's
guy
the
we
one-
are looking for.
yes.
So,
Yes.
you know, wizard to wizard, why don't you see if you can parlay? You might can share notes in your book.
Jared, have we had a long rest since our boar combat, or no?
Negatory.
Same day?
Same
No.
day.
No.
Nope, same
Okay,
day.
Great. Just making sure.
We did have a short rest if you were feeling a little peckish.
You did.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press to digitate a doorbell on the toward the as far. What is the range? 10 feet. 10 feet closer to the pyramid to me than I am currently.
Okay. 10 feet away from you, you all hear a chime of a doorbell.
Is this a wizard greeting?
I mean, that seems polite.
Is there a door?
Not 10 feet away from you.
Is there a door on the pyramid?
It's hard to tell. It's still hundreds of feet away from you.
Oh, correct. Okay, well,
Guys,
let's get
let's
closer.
Let's all walk closer.
I was like, are we standing in front of it and no one knows how to knock?
No. All right. So you begin traversing through all these like statues, and kind of going along these like semi-cobbled like stepping stones that are over like bits of running water and like big rooty vines that are like coming up and like wrapping around, or just breaking out of the stuff. Like it's low marsh scrubland stuff here, so it's a little like knee high in places and a little like thigh high in others, back down to mid calf. And you're all kind of trudging along. What is your marching order through this area?
Despite being told to go ahead, Andra is going to hang back as much as she can. So she's maybe probably towards the front, but maybe lagging behind anyone who's maybe not paying attention.
Selar, do you feel particularly well versed in this sort of terrain enough to feel confident taking the lead?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I feel Lunine's probably up front just because that's just how it probably would be, I guess.
I'll be behind Lunine, although I can apparently be surprised these days.
You just will not let that go.
No.
I will take a chance and stand up there.
Remember, like, surprised works differently now.
I know. But yeah, I think, I'll go up there behind Lunine.
Cool. All right.
I'll be towards the back.
So I've got Lunine, Corvus, Andra,
Renata,
Selenar, Renata. We'll put Ozo in the back. Great. Somebody go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Do I get a prize?
Yeah, kind of.
That's concerning.
Somebody else go ahead and roll me, or I need 2 more D100s, actually.
I got one.
I got one.
Okay. All right. Cool. Wow, that's funny. Great. So as you are traversing this area, all of a sudden, the ground in front of you begins to open up like a little tunnel, Lunine, and coming out of it, these like little metal arms begin to like kind of burrow itself out, and suddenly this like long metallic bronze tinged looking construct like burrows out of the ground right in front of you, and I need you all as you are amongst these things, to go ahead and click your tokens and roll initiative.
So it's not a friendly construct.
It does not appear to be particularly friendly inclined.
Oh, well, see ya in 20 minutes.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow, Renata.
Waste, right?
And
Man.
and remember, Corvus, you have that ability that you can swap your initiative with a willing person.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Selenar, would you like to go first?
I mean, you're not much. First is a relative term there.
What? I went to go refill my drink because I rolled a nat 1.
Yep, that's fine. We got time to chat about it. We should talk. Let's try to use it, guys, since we are allowed a little bit of chit chat. Renata, do you feel comfortable going first?
Absolutely. Yes.
Lenine is right above me. Who's next?
Well, what?
Andra, you want to go later than me?
Oh,
I don't care.
All right, fall back, soldier.
Sure.
okay.
So my understanding is the remainder of combat, I will go as if I rolled a 14. Is that true?
I think he's distracted.
No, okay, sorry.
No, it messed up, so I have to do it manually. I'm having all kinds of tech problems tonight. So, Andra now has the 10.
Yep.
Corvus has the 14. Ozo is shadowy and indistinct. Lunine rolled an 11. Renata 22. And Selenar a 2. Okay, great.
And all we've done so far to provoke this is walk forward. Right? Nobody did anything stupid.
Correct.
That we
We
know
might
of.
have. I'm about to say we might have triggered a trap, but we're not aware.
Right.
It might have been triggered by sound.
Might have been.
Now, here we go. Boop.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Oh, those are statues. Okay.
Yeah, you can see that these are all statues kind of in and around you right now. And this little guy here has burrowed itself up from the ground.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nope, do not like.
Those don't look very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like mecha trimmers.
But Renata, you get to act first as you see this thing emerge
Yeah,
out of the
I love
ground.
Okay. I thought maybe there would be more, but perhaps not. Okay. Since there's just the one, I will cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay.
Ooh, that probably won't hit.
Yeah, your magic flies out towards it and bounces off of the metallic shell of the little chewy guy.
I will then cast Mantle of Inspiration on 3 people. So I'll give one to Lunine, Corvus, and Andra.
Great.
Um,
What does this
so you got-
inspiration do?
so you get 2 times a d6 temporary hit points.
Ooh, yeah, I like
You
that.
get 8 hit points. temporary
Okay.
hit points. And you also have you can use your reaction to move without an opportunity attack.
Ooh.
Cool. Is that a concentration thing from you, Renata, or no?
The Mantle of Inspiration? I don't believe so.
Okay, cool. Great.
It's
I'll
not.
double
It's
check.
just a bardic inspiration use. It's
Love
a,
it.
It's a
Yeah,
new-
that's right.
Love it. Very cool. All right. Anything else than Renata?
That is it.
Great. Next up, we have Corvus.
Okay. Is this a one-time only reaction not to take opportunity to attack?
Huh?
Or is it...
Oh.
How long does that last? It's like if I use it, it's gone, the inspiration. The mantle.
Oh, I mean, once you use, I guess it's until you short rest or long rest.
Oh, so it will last throughout the battle, basically.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah, temp HP doesn't go away.
But the reaction thing, I'm curious about.
the
Yes.
reaction.
Yeah, that's the instant use of it. The only other part that we keep is the temp HP. But
Gotcha.
the
So it's
movement-
a one-time. The reaction's a one-time thing. The temp
Yes.
HP
Correct.
works as
Okay.
temp HP. Got it. Yeah, that part I understood. Sorry. Well, no time like the present. I want to jump up here and try to stab the mecha graboid.
Great.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Not today, said the mecha graboid.
Yeah. You go and you stab down with your short sword, and it like Jimmy's, and your short sword goes twing and goes flying 10 feet away from you.
Damn it.
So it's
Let's go pick that up.
so it's not far, but your short sword is now here.
Ah, I see. I see. I was about to take that last line away, and it would be basically what the short sword looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still have a dagger. So I'm gonna stab on that. I think I learned from my mistake the first time.
Yeah, the dagger hits with a 26.
Hey, that dagger gets some mad sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting you to have anything other than the short sword.
Yeah, joke's on you. You ugly bastard. I don't know. I don't have a good name for him. And with that, I'm going to use this mantle to not get stabbed on my way back, and I'm going to jump over here, pick up my sword. Oh, I guess I need
So the Mantle of Inspiration, when he cast it, you could then use your reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks. It's not something that is a lingering effect.
Ah, I see. I see. What? Well, okay. We'll say that I did, and then I'll just use bonus action disengage to move without invoking.
Yeah.
And I'll pick up my sword. Is that still object in erection? I got one of those left, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. So you have your sword. Great. Anything else from Corvus?
I will pick up my. So you know what? I can still move, I guess. So when I get a little further away, I'll just run back here.
Okay, cool. Next up is our little friend here. Our little friend here.
I think that's 40.
Is it kind of looks up at Lunine and then kind of scuttles around over to here.
Oh no.
And it takes two of it. It takes like two of its legs, and they extend out in front, and two more of its legs extend out and back. It's got like 8 of them, so it's just on its like 4 central legs, and it jams all of its legs into the ground, and you see a blue burst of lightning well up inside of it, and poof! I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw, as you are all within 15 feet of the creature.
Bummer. Jeez Louise.
Andra
What's
with a
the point of having a
21.
+7 to anything if I can't use it?
Okay. Andra and Lunine, you succeed and take 8 lightning damage.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Everybody else takes 17 lightning damage.
What?
Yeah, if you rolled below a 13 for your saving throw, you take the full
That is
17.
certainly Corvus.
Ouch.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, at
Yeah,
least,
thanks to temporary hit points.
remember, 3 of you had temporary hit
Right.
points.
That's true. 17 though. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is the perfect number of temporary hit points.
Now we've really got to kill that thing.
Yeah. Which, this thing does not look like shiny and new or anything like that. It looks like it's seen better days.
I think ranged attacks might be a better method at this point.
It does seem to be able to move pretty easily. Like, it's not like a slow lumbering thing. It's like a pretty quick... It's like the size of like a small horse, like a pony.
Oh.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, like it's the size of a person. Like, it's not tiny or massive. Okay, but that's what it does on its turn. Lunine, we're over to you.
All right. I stab it.
Yeah, probably.
By beyond 20, like the fucking rolls won't disappear. Natural 20.
Natural 20 will absolutely hit. Go for it.
I'm gonna add a siren strike to it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be an extra 2d6.
Jeez Louise.
Maybe. This might not
That's
work.
great. I can't remember what our highest damage roll has been so far, but that
8,
might be it.
so 16, 24. 20 plus another 3 because my wisdom, so it's 27 damage.
Jeez.
16 piercing.
You gotta hold yourself back sometimes, or
Yeah.
Jared's gonna make these things harder for us.
So you stab into the creature in between 2 of the armor plates after it like just shocked your whole group, using the ground as like this weird lightning conductor. And you just stab down into it, and the body shudders, and you see sparks, and then gray smoke starts to come out of the creature, and it goes limp on the ground. And you hear a little like sound. Seems like you have defeated this little thing. Anything else on your turn, Lunine?
Free action, I look down on it with contempt.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Kick some dirt on it.
Cool. Andra, it's over to you. Do you want to do anything on your turn?
Kick some dirt on it.
No, I'm gonna look around and shrug.
Okay. Great. Selenar, did you want to do anything on your very active round of combat?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Sweet. And then I
Wonderful.
will do nothing else, I guess. There's still one more dude who burrowed, right? Or was that the guy?
No, it was
It's the
just
same dude.
it was just one thing that burrowed.
Okay, well then I have healed myself, and that is the turn, I guess.
Cool.
I just taught it a lesson very quickly.
Yeah, you jabbed it down, taught it that lesson, and you look around, and everybody make a perception check for me real quick, if you'd be so kind. Okay. Nice, nice. Got some good rolls. 15, 19, 20, 11, and a 23. All right. Everyone but Corvus notices that some of the statues turn to regard you and begin moving towards you. They have entered initiative.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm glad I
No.
know this. I would have been freaked the fuck out.
So, what you see, let me...
Sorry, Amber.
Is that these 4 statues here are no longer statues. They have begun moving in your direction. Renata, you notice this, and you are up first. 2 of them appear to be stone humanoids,
Oh.
and 2 of them are these metallic animal sculptures with like fangs and snarling teeth.
Sharp, pointy teeth. Nope, don't like.
So Renata, we're up to you.
all right. Let us cast. Let's do this. Let's cast Insane and the Membane on 3 of them.
Okay.
I cast it on this one closest to me. I'll do this one as well down there, and the one closest to Lunine.
Okay.
Those 3. So it's a charisma save 13.
Okay. Oh wow.
Of course, one made a save, huh?
Exactly, one of them did.
Yes.
The one up by Lunine made the save. The other 2 did not. So what is this doing to them? Are they just baned?
This is the Bane spell. So, excuse me. Whenever they make a attack roll or a saving throw, they have to subtract 1d4 from it.
Yeah. Gotta move all the things to find the things. Bane. Alright, so Renata is concentrating on Bane. Very cool. Anything else on your turn?
Since we all got hurt the last turn, let me cast the Mantle of Inspiration again.
Okay.
I know we all got hurt. I'll do it for the 2 front line fighters here, Lunine and Corvus. And how's Selnar? How are you looking?
I was looking pretty rough, but then I healed myself, so I'm alright now.
That's really good. Okay, so then
Good at the
Andra
moment.
again.
Cool. All right.
Great, you guys get 12 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Sweet.
Who is the third one?
You.
Was me. Okay.
It's you. It's always been
It's
you.
always been me. Everything's
Oh
coming
my.
up Andra.
And I'll move. And I'll just pat Corvus on the back and be like, all right, man, you got this. I believe in you. And I'll move over. Probably up to here now.
Where do I start? Says Corvus.
Cool.
The one closest to you, I yell back.
Is
All
he
right.
radioactive?
All right.
Oh, he's pained. He's pained.
Corvus, we're up to you.
Okay. Cool.
You got this, man. Get
Yeah.
out there.
No.
What are the chances that you'll roll another nat 1, huh?
Hi. I'm gonna back up and stand where there are other targets around me.
That way we can all get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you make a good. You know what? I didn't see any of these statues come to life, so I don't really know where is a good place to stand. But any of these trees off limits? Do we have to stay on the path? Is it like difficult terrain if we go off?
Looks like we're all in it, right?
So you're all kind of like transversing between these like eddies and flows of like water and brush. So it's all difficult terrain. It's just a matter of what kind do you want to be in.
Fair enough. I think I see what you mean about the like possible water bits. Okay.
Yeah. Like
Man, this could be a terrible decision.
like these areas here are like mostly unobscured. Like this is deeper water, this is brush, and then these are like they look like they might have at one point been like paths, but the water has like flowed over it, so it's like an inch of water or so.
Gotcha. And the symbol of the Scully thing is the Bane, and the other symbol is what now?
Yeah, so there's two that are baned, and Renata is concentrating on that.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one furthest from me. I'm gonna first do steady aim. Since I have some temporary hit points, I'm gonna take a chance.
Which one is that?
Oh, sorry, I guess the southernmost one.
Okay.
And, yeah, go gadget, crossbow. Let me make sure he's 30 feet away. Yes, exactly.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll one more time, if it matters, because I had advantage.
Steady aim.
Or does that hit? Yes.
Great, roll it again.
Wow.
16.
I amaze even me.
16, you fire at this thing. It looks like a wolf or a dog with like crazy like fangs and sharp talons. And you fire patang and twang off the metal. It goes no effect.
Well, that sucked, says Corvus. Plan B. I don't fucking know. Is there anywhere that's like, is any of this hiding material? If I could even get to it?
Not really. It's all like the highest stuff, which you're not in, is like mid thigh, and then like a lot of this is like knee or calf high for the vegetation.
Oh wait, I can't move. Steady aim. Never mind. My turn's over. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Next up, we've got our little friendo here.
When you say friendo,
who you shot at him.
Sarcastically.
Yeah, these constructs seem to just like charge through water and plants and kind of tear it up, leaving paths behind them. So it looks like you could maybe traverse the paths that they have taken. But this one just charges right up to you. And it's going to try to bite you, Corvus. That is an 18 to hit.
It do.
You take 9 piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Corvus is about to go into panic mode. Corvus is in panic mode.
Now,
Cool.
that does include the Bane effect, right? Like,
Oh, right, the Bane.
Oh, yeah, does it?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh.
Question mark?
So that would be then a 15 to hit.
Oh, thank God he misses.
Okay, so he does not hit.
wow.
Good. Thank you for reminding
Thank
me.
you.
This other one just charges right up to Lunine. This one looks like some kind of weird, like kind of a misshapen deer with like horned antlers and like fangs and like spikes around it, like where like a harness would go. It's got like spikes up and down it. It's like a weird Panthro BDSM deer looking construct.
No.
But it goes to attempt to bite you with its fanged jaw, but with a 12 will miss. Great. Which brings us now to Lunine.
All right. This one. I would like to stab it. The one to the
Yeah,
north.
go for it.
16.
A 16 will not hit.
Ooh.
All right. Offhand. 16.
Ooh.
Will not hit. You are like attacking the sides of this thing, but you're just hitting metal plates, and the blades are just bouncing off unaffected.
Guys, statues aren't particularly my strong suit. That's my
Anything-
turn.
Okay. Andra, you're up next.
Andra is gonna for what? No. And we're going to magic missile. I'm going to cast magic missile. There's one. Oh, I'm sorry. At the 2 at this guy, and
Okay.
1 at that guy.
Okay.
So there's 1. There's 2, and then 3 is. Oh, sorry. Only one of those 2s is at the
Yeah.
other guy. It for
Alright.
whatever reason decided to do it twice.
So that guy gets hit for 7 because can't do anything about magic missile. It's free
Uh-huh.
damage. And then this other guy takes 2.
Yep.
Very cool.
And then I'm gonna maybe step back over here and try to hide behind Renata. Except not really hiding because I don't have that skill, but
Sure. Great. Selenar.
Yeah. So I will use my. There are lots of statues coming at us. Yeah, that's the whole.
Seems to be.
Yeah. So I will bark skin,
Okay.
and then
Oaken protection just covers your body like.
produce flame with, which is a cantrip, so not a leveled spell, so I can do that.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna move slightly for no other reason than just to move.
Okay.
Very useful action.
Very nice. And then on a -1 initiative, the stone guys will move.
wow.
Yeah. Great. So this first one reaches, and its fingers are sharpened to like claws, Lunine. You can see as it tries to swipe you with its stony claws. This statue of this like elven woman kind of like reaching out to like claw at you, long elegant claws. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 7 slashing damage, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
$17.
Great. You feel something try to like grasp hold of you, but you push it through with your body. You like, nope, not today, salesman. All right, the other one kind of lumbers over towards you, Renata, and just reaches out its claws. It's this like kind of like hefty human with like short stubby fingers that have been sharpened into claw points, and it rakes towards you with,
Remember, this one's Spain's as well.
yeah, which means a 7 won't hit you.
Correct.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, Renata, it is your turn.
Oof. Okay. See if I can do. If I cast a spell to help out Lunine from where I am, it would be at disadvantage because this guy is right next to me, right?
If it's like an attack spell, it would be. If it's just a spell that doesn't have an attack roll, it wouldn't matter.
Gotcha. Okay. Actually, I wouldn't even be able to help him anyway. Okay. Alright, so I will. Okay.
Corvus, you're on deck. What you got, Renata?
You know what? Let's risk it. I know this will grant an opportunity attack. I'm gonna move back here. Actually, let me try this. Let's try this one. I'll try True Strike.
Okay.
Fusroda, is that what you said?
Which I threw up there. No, I just used one attack with a weapon and as well as casting. The attack uses my spellcasting ability for the attack and damage rolls instead of strength or dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do that with my rapier,
Uh-huh.
that would hit 16. Well, actually, hold on. Because the rapier's using my dex, I would instead switch it out for my charisma, right?
For the use of the spell, yeah. You're making a spell attack.
Through my weapon, right? Like,
Yeah, like that's what the spell does. You attack with your weapon, but it's a spell attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think switching them from rapier's dex to charisma would be 17 to hit. Am I reading that right?
Let me see. Gotta use. The attack uses your spell casting for the attack and damage rolls instead of whatever. Deals damage. Yeah, so instead of a d20 plus 2, it would be a d20 plus 3, which would be a 17. Which does hit.
Does that hit? Yes.
Are you going to leave it piercing, or are you going to make it radiant?
I'll do radiant.
Okay. So that is actually 7 damage then.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so you stab at this thing and you see this burst of light go over this kind of portly gentleman. Wonderful.
That's great. Can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
First time using it. Love it.
Great. Next up we got... Oh, yep, you got more? You want to do something?
I'm sorry. No. I'll stay around.
Are you sure? You can do something else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Then we're over to Corvus.
Cool. Corvus would like to pretend to be a statue and see if that helps blend into the surroundings. JK, Corvus says, catch me if you can, and he zips over here to poke this guy in the butt.
Cool.
If
So
you'd
you
like to attempt an attack, let me know.
did you bonus action disengage?
I sped away.
Okay.
So you're at disadvantage, which I guess doesn't matter because you're already baned.
So you just took the dash action, or you took bonus action dash?
Well, here, let's clarify. I moved, and agile movement is a part of the speedy feat. States that opportunity attacks have disadvantage against you.
When you take the dash action.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with dash.
Oh,
dash is only
great.
with difficult terrain.
Oh, dash
Which
is
is going to come into play, so we could say I've started dashing, I guess, because I'm probably going to do it anyway. So yeah, we can go ahead and say I'm going to dash, because
Okay.
I'm going to make a better getaway than this.
Okay, cool.
Did they attack me, though? Should I brace for impact?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely swings at you, but it misses you entirely.
Oh, okay, great.
Rolled very badly.
So this is me trying to stab this guy. I don't have advantage, unfortunately.
Okay, well, a 17 will hit.
Okay. So I do get sneak attack. That's kind of some weak damage, but okay.
Alright, very cool.
Alright, I am dashing. I'm gonna just run sort of far away. Run to here.
Alright.
Let's say here, I don't know. It feels like sort of between things. And this might be a stretch, but I'm... Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, the dash was a bonus action. Never mind. That is it. End of turn.
Cool. So, so you did bonus action dash. So movement
He
does.
also would have a chance to swipe at me, I think. A disadvantage.
You're not. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's Bane too, so I guess with the whatever. It's
Oh,
there's no double disadvantage.
he'll take it. which means that is Bane comes into play here. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's even a disadvantage. Yeah, he hits.
Yeah. It looks like this creature is particularly good at attacking people who try to get away from it.
I see.
Yes.
Obviously.
You take 12 slashing damage,
Ouch.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Well, I failed.
Cool. So,
Yes, the lumbering statue, very obviously tuned to catch.
So you are being very speedy, which means as these claws swipe out at you as you run away, you feel your body begin to seize up. And as you try to escape, you realize that you have become restrained.
That's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
And you look,
nothing exciting.
and you look down, and you can see that your hands are beginning to turn to stone. Your body is beginning to turn to stone. So you are currently restrained.
Excellent news. I'll start rolling a new character.
All right.
Here. No clerics here.
Next
You will be
up,
happy to learn
I
that
would
I
be.
have lesser restoration prepared. Whether I use it or not.
next up, the metal animal things are going to attempt to bite you. You're now restrained, Corvus, so it has advantage on the attack.
Bummer.
It is still baned, however. Which brings it down from a 21 to a 17.
Guess what?
17 hits.
What?
Yes. So
great.
I thought we did that.
So you take 11 piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So you have also been grappled by this creature.
Corvus, do you want to die tonight?
Everyone
I've
wants
already-
to snuggle with you.
I've already got a backup character. Don't worry.
Oh, the other one fucking misses Lunine again.
Now he won't be able to join you until like.
Is your backup character Barl?
I knew. I had an idea.
Borrowed Toffee.
It's a Turtle Death Cleric.
Who's back?
Evil line. Chaotic evil, in fact.
Cool.
How will he work with this party, we'll never know.
Burrowing up from the ground, another of those little bronze guys shows
Nope.
up.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, no.
And I need
Ew.
everybody
Oh no.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Nice. Corvus, you're restrained. I think you either have disadvantage or you fail automatically. Let's see here.
We should look it up. Let's not leave anything to guesswork.
I agree.
No need to kill me yet. I haven't made this Hero Forge version of the new character yet, so give me a chance.
Let's see.
It doesn't matter. I failed it. Alright, Corvus is down. And possibly dead, depending on how much damage this does. Outright.
Let's see.
In which case I will be leaving this session tonight early.
Walk away from the table.
I sure will. Don't try me. I just
Yeah.
need to know how much damage it is.
Okay.
We'll know if he's dead yet.
So, if you failed, which
I did. I failed.
would be
Didn't
Corvus,
look anything up.
Corvus, Lunine, and Selenar failed. You take 12 points of lightning damage. And everyone else takes 6.
And you need to make a shit your pants saving throw. Which Corvus automatically fails because he's unconscious.
Okay, so Corvus is unconscious as well.
Man,
Weirdly, you're not prone because your body is like in the process of turning to stone.
Yeah, that's comforting.
Lunine, we're over to you.
All right. Which was the one that had the or the? Did I feel something from the claws again?
The stone one.
One directly north of me.
Yeah, this guy.
I'll try attacking that one again.
Go for it.
26
Hits.
for 10 slashy damage, piercy
nice.
damage. So,
Very nice.
and then I slash at it again. I have advantage because Vex. Thank God, 19
Uh-huh.
for another 8 pierce damage.
Very nice. Yeah, this
Now,
is...
can I perception check or investigation check to see if there's anything off with these statues?
You mean besides the fact that they're attacking us?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you trying to discern?
Well, they said that he likes to collect statues, and like
Uh-huh.
people go to him and stuff like that, and they don't come back.
Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check too at the same time
18.
because I have a +8.
On an 18, they're magic. Definitely magic. Like, how else would these things move? They gotta be magical.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't
Right.
you don't see like a personage you recognize or heard anyone talk about or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Andra.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around, panic slightly, and I'm going to clap Renata on the shoulder
Mhm.
and say, "Hey, buddy, breathe acid," and cast Dragon's Breath on him,
Okay.
which I will.
Cool.
There it is. No, stop that! Don't want you to roll anything. I want you to just display it. Sorry, having a moment trying to get it to. There you go.
Great.
Can I do that on my turn or
Yes, that is
Mhm.
that is an attack,
on my
basically.
turn? Okay.
Great.
Yeah, it's an action.
Mhm. All right. Are you good with that, Alondra?
And then I'm gonna. Oh God, yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Because if I back out that thing with
Selenar.
lightning.
Selenar will. I'm going to Land's Aid, which is I expend a use of Wild Shape and choose a point, a 10-foot radius sphere. This is the spiky roses that come out of the ground.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
I'm going to do it centered on Orvis's position. So, these two dudes need to make a DC 14 con save.
10-foot radius. So like
It would be
like thereabout?
Like here. Wait, I might be able to get more dudes. No, I can't. I'm trying to use the heal on Corvus and attack the 2 people that are attacking him. But maybe I do it here.
Well, you can get the one between you and me too.
Yeah. Okay, so I center out on the unoccupied square. So
Okay.
these 2 and the... I don't know if this robot is actually flying or not.
No, it's just on the ground.
Yeah, so all 3 of them need to make a DC 14 con save.
Okay. That one succeeds. That one succeeds. They all succeed.
Okay, so they all take 4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then Corvus gets 2d6 hit points, which I will roll right now.
Oh.
So Corvus, you get 7 hit points back.
Cool. So you cast the spell, and you can see black necrotic lines course over the stone and metal of these creatures. And the one next to Renata, the stone guy, stops moving and crumbles and falls apart.
She just
Jared,
thought
would
he
you
was
just-
breathing acid on him.
Would you describe this as this terrain as like? Can I see every square or are these trees?
No, not.
I'm gonna use
I
my
mean-
other action. I'm gonna Misty step away, but I want to go
yeah.
like over here.
Yeah, you
I
can
need to be
you
able
can
to
see
the
that.
square.
Yeah, you can see that. Like, this is all, like, as I said, low marsh scrub brush kind of stuff.
Would I do that? No. No, I wouldn't. Eleanor is a rage druid, I'm forgetting. I'm going to... this guy. Instead, I'm going to shocking grasp him in the face.
Go for it.
.25 hits.
25 does hit.
So dude comes out of the ground and does this stupid dex thing, and I grab him in the face and do 7 lightning damage to his fucking face instead of Misty stepping.
Okay.
Someone's getting angry there.
Yeah, very well
I
done.
haven't played a rage druid in a month, I'm sorry. I forgot, he almost ran away. My bad.
Very cool.
Me too.
All right.
I thought about running away and couldn't figure out where to go.
Well,
Except
lesson learned.
the remaining stone guy, who looks like he's on his barely being held together, his last legs, as it were, swipes a claw at Lunine. That is a 24 to hit. For 7 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Lunine.
Alright. Six.
Lunine, you are restrained as you begin to turn to stone.
Awesome.
And that brings us to the top of the round, where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged and pick back up here next week amidst this mighty combat in the midst of all the throws.
Hooray!
Because I'm about to pass out. But thank you all so much for being here. Sorry for the technical glitches that happened during the stream. So thank you, I've got it. Thank you, Taco Sanmashu. And thank you, players. Hope everybody had fun this evening. We'll be back here next week. at 7 p.m. on the 25th.
Woohoo!
Woohoo, indeed. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you had fun. Let's go around, say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to raid. Let's start with Selenar.
Hello, I am Jeff, playing Selenar. This was a good session. There will be another one next week. See you then.
Wonderful, thank you. And next we got Renata.
Hey, thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. And next we got Lunine.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I also got struck with like random wave of exhaustion. I didn't even travel. See you next week when I turn to stone and I become the most beautiful statue in the party.
It's true. All right. Wonderful. Next up we've got Corvus.
Yeah, I will be joining. We'll be forming a new party, the Stone Ringers, next week.
Stone Love
will be permanently affixed to his face for all of time. How exciting! Come see it.
All right. So thank you. And then we've got Andra.
Oh, hey, that's me. I'm Sarah. I have been Andra. We are Nuuli Forged, and we have a YouTube channel where you can catch up on the past episodes and maybe clue us into what happened, because apparently we don't remember things. And also we have some social media things. We're Blue Sky, Instagram mostly where we are these days, but who knows what the new social media of the week will be. But follow us and look at our YouTube channel. That's all I got.
Thank you so much for that. Taco Senmashu says, instead of the dead ringers, you can be the dead stoners.
Hey!
So there it is. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Taco Senmashu. It's good to be back. Thank you, I've Got It, for being a best moderator on Twitch. Hop in this raid. We're going to raid Quest Keep. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And we'll see you all next week when I'm feeling a little more rested. And that's all. So be kind, be safe, do good in the world, and don't be douche nozzles. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.